wild.
A brachiosaur web.
Hello!
Hello.
Hello!
Hello!
Good evening.
Hello and welcome to this final boss fight live stream of Dungeons & Dragons in the Clutches of the Cult. My name is John and I am joined by the Angel Games player.
Hi.
Jeff.
Please network, please network, please.
Kiri.
Yellow.
Tanny.
Hello.
Michael.
I've got the beers ready.
Excellent. And Sean.
Aldo, it is I, Martin Madrazo.
Really need a button for that one. Really need a button for that.
Oh yeah. If someone could just clip that, please, just for the stream.
It would be higher energy for it to be clipped.
Nah, true.
I'm pretty sure John's still got a recording of it
I
somewhere.
might have to look up the recording we did for Comic-Con a few years ago. And see if I can redo that funky advert and just have that on a button press.
Yeah.
We are here to play some D&D. Last time this group got together to play D&D, stuff happened.
Stuff did happen, John.
Um,
It did.
Primarily, a lot of looking around in a library, if I'm correct.
you
A
spent...
month ago, I was knighted. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Something
Absolutely
about
amazing.
something about some creature made of worms and a Superman reference.
And a weird dream about a pyramid.
And a weird dream, and then some existential crises
Yeah.
Yeah,
on
you know,
borrowed part, I believe.
some stuff happened. That's what I said.
Some stuff happened.
Would you like it more detailed than that? Okay.
Yes, please.
Hey, Ro.
Lester, on The Walking Dead.
A romantic moment between Milo and Borrowed led to a couple of the crew spotting a mysterious object falling from the skies. You landed the castle and found something that had fallen out of the sky that had spawned a number of weird worm-like creatures to form into a humanoid, at least very vaguely humanoid shape, which you very rapidly burnt with fire and destroyed.
You're welcome.
Paralyzed, hit a bunch, destroyed. All of the above, really.
Round.
Borrowed, upon returning to the ship, had a mysterious dream about a pyramid in a cave that he walked towards, and a voice said things. The following morning, Sage and Borrowed explained to the group that they'd both been hearing voices, and upon trying to give an example of what his sword can do, Borrowed accidentally summoned a twin-bladed sword instead of his regular longsword.
Darth Maul style. It was crazy.
And then upon summoning this, he encased it in a weird blood red glow. Really didn't help his Darth Maulness.
It didn't. It didn't at all.
You then spent some time in the library researching various chained entities, and decided that one that required further looking into was a Malazan, the Angel in Irons, who had done various things but was sealed away nearly 400 years previously by a golden dragon by the name of Palarandusk. But before further investigations into that could be carried out, an earthquake shook the building, and Steele was informed that the earthquake's epicenter was somewhere just off of Waterdeep, roughly centered on a long dormant volcano that seemed to be, from recent geological activity, becoming significantly less dormant. And Usian Lady Usian Stormbanner urged that you took your flying castle to go and investigate said hopefully still dormant volcano.
Well then.
And then it is now, so steal.
So I also just dropped a ton of information on Borrowed, which was fun.
Yes. Yes, you did. Whew.
So he's probably still kind of sat at the book, having just told everyone about the volcano and the earthquake situation, and the pile of truth he just threw at Borrowed.
Yep.
I take it that we're just all together then. Like,
Currently. Yep.
yeah.
I think you'll probably still be in the library at this point.
Yeah, because
Rupert's rushing around writing shelves and putting books back.
Despite the earthquake, Lunar's still sitting there with the unicorn book, scratching things out and fixing them. Because she's just that pissed.
Have you got your crayons out?
Fuck you. She has an elegant quill with silver ink because she's just...
Lady, they're glittery crowns, damn it.
Sage is still in his room.
Did we land the ship this time, or is it just still hanging out in the sky?
Is there a way to land it?
It's technically, I believe it can land. You tend not to because there's not a lot of open space, but here at Summit Hall there'd be plenty of mountainside that you could land on should you wish to land.
Yeah.
So sure, we landed it.
I mean,
Cool.
it's a big castle, so a lot of the time when you go to towns and cities and things,
We don't tend to land it.
there doesn't tend to be the space to put it down. It's, you can't find a parking spot for a castle that big. But yeah, here in the middle of nowhere,
It's hard to find a parking space.
This is. I was just wondering, because I think after the truth bomb was just sort of dropped on him, Borrowed would just get up and just silently start to just walk back to the castle.
Just him leave.
I will follow Borrow just to see if he needs any help.
okay.
And then what would Steele do? He's not been party to any of this research party. He literally came in to look for stuff about Discordia, and that was pretty much it.
Yeah, didn't last session Borrowed went on like a little bit of a sort of also sort of like a bit of an explanation for what he knew about Discordia
Yes.
to you?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you both kind of dropped truth bombs back and forward about Discordia and Salix and the events on Sparrow Falls.
That was a crazy campaign.
You sound like it actually scarred you in real life.
Oh, it did. It did. Because this is a... Whew.
It's fun to reopen old wounds.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's also fun when Borrowed starts crying because he can't handle the emotional impact of being with his boyfriend.
He can't handle the truth.
His boyfriend's just really cute, okay?
I think the
You guys
spell's
are
worn
super
off.
cute.
Has the spell been worn off then with Milo?
By this point, yeah, you're pushing the end of the spell, so you'll probably be halfling shaped again.
Halfling ship, yo.
With very baggy clothes on.
Yeah, the baggy guys are back.
Would Steele try to look up about this volcano? He would inquire with the librarian about about anything about this volcano.
Oh, yes, let me have a quick look. It's not my area of expertise. I don't happen to know it off the top of my head. One moment, let me... He goes over to a bookshelf and sees the mess that the books are in at the moment.
I demand the books down.
Actually, this... Oh no, here it is. And he picks a book up off the floor and starts thumbing through it.
A to Z of Faerun's volcanoes.
Volcanoes and you.
How do I do Dummy's way of going to the volcano?
Volcanoes for Dummies.
Volcanoes for Dummies, that's the one I was going for.
That's the one, yeah.
He explains that there are a couple of volcanoes by the name of Hammerhast.
Well, that's helpful.
Because, as you know from casting, from somebody's casting of Comprehend Languages, it means Hammer of Ash in Dwarven.
It's a fairly common name.
So it's a dwarves. If the dwarf has named it, it is a fairly common dwarven name for a volcano. He explains that there is that it used to be this particular one that we're talking about. If I could spell it correctly and find it in my notes.
Okay.
The one off the coast of Waterdeep is had sunk below the sea, and was now being used as a where it used to be is now a shipping route, and sort of commonly the ships that run out of Waterdeep and down to the south, or up from the south into Waterdeep, travel over the land, or over where
it was.
Hammerhast was, and potentially from the geological activity. Why do I can't I keep saying the two things? There's a different thing. If the geological activity that has been being felt recently is anything to go by, it's possible that the volcano is once again above the sea.
One shipping vessel to be over like the middle of it at that time.
It was a very large volcano. And according to the records, were it to go off,
Ooh, it would make a bang.
pretty much. I mean, it's pretty not what he says, but along the lines of, it would wipe out a large portion of the coast.
Would be bad.
Yellowstone National Park.
He doesn't understand that reference.
Borrowed isn't there to say it.
I'm just going to add to my notes. Was a big un.
It's speculated further into the books that potentially it could have been, or it could be a rift, or such a location as Mount Hammerhast would be the prime target for a thin space between this plane and the plane of fire.
Of course it would. Because we can't have nice things. Well, that is some information about where we're going to be going. So,
and he gives you the exact coordinates, and from the maps you can work out it'll take about 3 days of travel to go by castle.
fair enough. So, I make note of all that, and I'm pretty sure that's all I would need to research in the library, so I'll probably head back to the castle.
He will call after you that if Milo still has the books, they can keep them until you get back from the volcano, but try not to let them get burnt.
Fine.
Both Milo and the books.
Just the books. Fine.
He follows up just to make sure that he's clear. He doesn't want Milo or the books to be burnt.
Just we return the books with like a charred halfling hand clutching them.
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
Just thumbs up as...
Amazing.
Yeah. So with that, I would return to the castle after thanking him. Thank you.
Thank you. Good day, sir.
Good day. Whoops.
I think that Lunar's ice and water powers might be a little bit helpful if this volcano
Oh yeah.
actually turns out to be
Just
a
a
problem.
little bit, yeah.
I mean, it's just a guess, but maybe it might help.
Perhaps.
Well, I don't see what use my fire powers will be in such a situation.
Yeah.
Really taking you out of your element, huh?
I know that's the whole point. I'll be completely in my elements. That's the whole problem.
Yeah.
That's the problem with being a one-trick pony.
Fireball!
When it's
Nothing.
the wrong trick, yes.
So,
Now what?
Do
I
you
guess we go and investigate a volcano.
go to the volcano?
Yes.
Yeah.
we return to the castle and get a move on.
Keep bloody going.
The castle
Or
takes
however.
off.
Sniper says it.
You make sure that everybody gets on the castle, and then
Yes,
the
of
castle
course. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
takes off and at full speed starts heading towards Hammerhast. You have about 3 days between now and volcano time.
Volcano day.
Set your alarm clocks.
Synchronize your watches for volcano time.
Is there
Get our sunglasses ready for it.
is there anything that you guys would like to do in the meantime between then and now?
I'd like to. So you go first.
Oh, sorry. Lunar's just in her room and she's scribbling all sorts of notes about what they've come up with and trying to piece things together. And she gets stumped on what she's working on. Starts working on a completely new book of unicorn facts because she decided the one in the library is absolute shit.
101 unicorns published by.
Actual fucking unicorn.
So
You can say that instead.
So Luna spends about
Outline.
half a day setting up
Outline.
like a one of those red string walls with the notes about
It's a
Malazan.
conspiracy board and it's just got red thread all over the place connecting this and that and the other.
And then about half a day into it, Luna gets bored and just pulls out an elaborate quill with silver ink and starts writing down everything about unicorns.
Actually, if I may, at some point during the 3 days, I'm going to walk past Luna's door. I'm going to stop and knock on Luna's door.
Yes?
I hope you got some of that.
The Solar is going to knock upon your door, Luna.
No, I'm waiting. I said yes.
Yeah, Luna said
Okay,
yes.
Opens the door. So I hope I'm not interrupting anything. I was just wondering, do you have family back home?
I have a man who wishes to be my husband.
I mean, you're obviously like myself. You're from a noble line or something. Do you have a family that you come from?
Oh. I have a man who birthed me. I can assure you, he won't be around for much.
I see. Yes, family. Yes.
His only value is the money that I can use for our adventures. It's as simple as that. The sperm he donated to make this body in the first place, but that's neither here nor there.
I see. Yes, I'm sorry for asking. I was just.
No. That's absolutely fine, my dear. You can't know if you don't ask, can you?
No. My family's been on my mind recently as well. I'm just wondering if they know what I'm doing, if they're proud of me.
I'm sure they are.
There was I haven't been back home for a long time. There was an incident, and I don't remember too much of the details, but I had to leave my house and my family.
Sure, they miss you very much.
I'm sure
They hear of your deeds. I'm sure they'll be incredibly proud of everything you've accomplished.
Thank you. Yes, it's just been so long, and I haven't really heard from them since.
I can see if I might be able to investigate your family name.
If you would, that'd be very helpful. Thank you.
I can't make any promises I'll find anything, but I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. I hope that one day I can go back to them and they'll accept me.
I'm sure they will. If they don't, trust me, you're not missing much.
Thank you very much. I'll let you get back to your work.
Thank you. By the way, can you just do me a favor and connect this red string to that really high corner there? You're just that bit much taller than me, and I'd appreciate the arm.
Of course. This red string here.
Yep. You just gotta connect this to here, because I'm pretty sure the chain in this reference from this poem, from this obscure book that was found in the north, might actually connect to the right foot of the guy that might possibly be related to the angel that we think might be related to this.
Okay. I'm sure you know what you're doing. I'll just put.
Question my logic. It's perfect.
I'll just put the string up here then. And is it like one of those like walls of like just like red string going everywhere?
Yes, it is. It is a complete conspiracy wall. Somehow she is a photo of the leader of her version of the Boy Scouts right in the center.
Yes. Well, thank you for your time.
Absolutely, my dear. Please have a good evening.
And you too.
I know the Illuminati is involved somehow.
Does the Illuminati even exist?
I want to be
I'm sure there is some version of D&D Illuminati.
It's called the Circle of Eight.
There you go. I'm sure the Circle of Eight is involved somehow. To be perfectly honest, they probably are.
That's a first ed joke that might work for some people in this edition of the game.
What's first edition?
Anyway.
Tumbleweed.
Does anybody else have anything they would like to do over the course of 3 days of travel?
Well, I think Sage is a bit. Sage didn't go with the guys to the library, so he's kind of in the dark on what's going on. So, is there a group of you guys just in the kitchen or just upstairs?
I would say I would be in the kitchen if.
Not go to Lunar for information. Bad idea.
I mean,
just don't do it. Abort it.
If Borrowed isn't like either
in the kitchen
hanging out if he isn't hanging out with Milo anywhere on the castle, he's usually in the kitchen making something.
He's usually in the kitchen making something. So, Milo, are you in the kitchen as well?
Yeah, I would be. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll just walk in and be like, where did you guys go? You just left me on my own and I couldn't find anyone.
Oh, we went to the library at Summerholt. We just got some more information if you would like to hear it, just so keep you up track of things.
Please do.
I will relay to everything because I can't be bothered, and I'm currently drawing at the moment in real life. So I will just relay everything we've said. We've basically.
We ain't gonna go back. You know, it's just
Milo explains all.
flashback. I'm just writing it down in my book. So it's got to do something with unicorns as well.
Oh no, we just found a unicorn that was actually very, very inaccurate, and Luna went fully all heads over that. So
Fair enough. But I take it that we're going to see this volcano.
seems like it. I
Yep.
don't think we got no other places, no other leads until here.
That is fair. I guess I will be going.
Oh, would you like anything to eat? Bars me
I've already-
too.
I've already eaten.
Borrowed looks around the kitchen for anything that's missing. No, you haven't.
Do you see anything? Is it all gone? Do you know every single thing that's in the kitchen?
Yes.
At
my
this
business,
point,
I'm a
yes.
Have you got any is there any fruit on the table? Like, or just something like a pick? You know, like picky food.
I mean, there's a bushel of apples, sure.
Yeah, I just took one of them.
That's it.
Yes. I'm not hungry. I need to
Your choice.
concentrate. And he just walks off.
Nice.
He walks off like a Ross. Like, you know, he goes, just turn left, and gets hit by a siren. But yeah, no, he just walks off slowly.
Steele, you spend some time over the course of the 3 days working with your new dog.
Yep.
The dog.
I forgot about the dog.
The dog.
Working out exactly how useful he is going to be in combat.
So useful. The best dog.
Best papa.
I'm going to move the pets folder because I realise it started to fall down with some of the other new folders I have. So you start running drills and running laps with Ulator.
Yeah. Just a constant sound of clattering metal as we run down the hall.
Yeah, it sounds like someone's pushed a suit of armour down the stairs whenever you run past.
Cling, clang, clang.
And whenever Ulator sees any of the others, he goes bounding after them like a puppy.
Oh god.
A massive metal puppy.
Oh.
Oh.
Back at night time to go upstairs to use the toilet.
Why did you install the need for the dog to go to the bathroom? You had complete control over this. Why did you do this?
Because
This
there's
was a-
nothing funnier than watching a mechanical dog urinate boiling hot oil off the side of the castle and wondering who it's gonna hit.
Steele, I can't help but question. I can't help but question why you gave your dog the need to go to the bathroom.
I just told you.
This is two soldiers. Goes, hey, if I'll go to that girl if hot boiling oil goes on your head. Yeah, I'll marry that girl. Splash. Ah!
Oh, suddenly I can't get married. I guess I have to leave.
Drugs.
Very drink companion.
Sage,
Yes.
on the
Fall down a pit.
you fall down a pit and die. I'm sorry.
Oh, dang.
It's
I'm
in
on
the
the-
script.
I'm on my edge, on my castle edge again, so I might fall.
Yeah.
Sorry to kick you off the thing.
I know that you want to kick me off as much as you want. Yeah.
That's not. No.
On the last night before you arrive at the volcano, You have a dream, Sage.
Oh, I see. Let me put down my popcorn for this.
You
Okay.
find yourself in a cave.
Right.
It's dark, illuminated only by the faint glow from purple crystals that grow from the floor and down from the ceiling. You feel safe, like you've been here before, but you don't recognize the surroundings. As you start to look around, one of the crystals, the glow just gets brighter, and a pair of eyes, yellow glowing eyes, look out from it. Did you think we would not notice?
Can I talk in this dream?
Yes.
Notice what?
Did you think we would not notice you were talking to another?
Clearly not. I'm not scared of you.
Who has taken care of you all of these years?
Why should I tell you?
Who took care of your mother?
What have you done to my mother?
We have done nothing to your mother, but serve her as she requested us, as was our right.
And you're
And you
right to
can-
me.
You can see in one of the crystals your mother appears to be sleeping peacefully, just inside the crystal.
Is she safe?
She is as safe as she ever is,
Good.
as are you. But we question, why are you talking to another?
He needs guidance.
We are not talking about your friends. We are talking about another one such as I. Someone offering you power for their own ends.
Are you telling me that you are the one referred to as the Chained One?
No. We are not the Chained One.
Then tell me who you are, if I do not know you.
You do know me. I am Valthu, the Packed Warden. I am the one who grants you your powers. I am the one who granted your mother her powers. You know us. You are safe with us.
I've not heard your voice since I was a child. It's been a long time.
Your phone, who dis?
We have been busy. You have been competent. We have not been required to take an active role in shaping what you do. But we grow concerned. Something else is interfering with you.
Is it my father?
It is not. Your father, your mother, they both set a good course for your life. You are powerful. You are in a position to affect change on a global scale. Something other wishes you to affect change on their behalf. We desire that you continue to affect change on ours.
Tell me what I need to do.
If you hear a voice other than our own offering you power, do not take it. Listen with a grain of salt, we believe is the term used by you human people. Listen to what they offer. learn who they are, but do not accept power from others. Be careful, Sage.
I understand. I shall do my best and go on the path of this that you have chosen.
We have set a course for you that is just, that is right, that will bring about positive change to the world. Others are not so delicate.
Ask me one thing, if you may.
We may answer.
These fellow travellers I am with, they don't seem to get along. Maybe because of past. But are they trustworthy? Do you think I need to be more confident in their abilities?
We are confident in your abilities.
That's
We
what I
have
asked.
seen their abilities. They are the right path for you to be following at this time. We do not fully trust them, but you are in the right place.
As long as you trust me, trust my decisions and my path. That is your duty.
It is your duty to follow
course.
our desires.
That is understandable.
Do not listen to others offering you power. That is all we ask.
I understand.
Your mother is safe and wishes you well as well.
Good. Send her a message to send her my love. I'm sure she'll tell my father that I'm doing well, and I will
You
find.
shall pass this along.
And I will find those who I'm willing to seek.
Aye.
We have faith, as you have faith in us.
Good to hear. Thank you. Thank you, Alfred.
Nice.
You better not be going out without a coat.
I had an apple. I had an apple, Mom. Have you got your big fur coat that Grandma Hilda gave you before you set off on the journey?
Smells like great Grandma Hilda. Ugh.
Somewhere out there, Valthu goes to your mum and says, "He loves you very much. We said we
He
would pass
misses
along a
you.
note."
He is making sure he brushes his teeth and hopes you give the dog a cuddle. He misses his puppy.
Don't take sweet rolls from strangers.
We think he looks a little bit on the thin side, but honestly, you can't really control that.
He
Oh
looked, a
no.
bit, he looked a bit peaky to us.
Am I sleeping? Was I sleeping like on top of the castle? So I just wake up and I'm just still there, just staring out into the sky.
You just kind of had a momentary, drifted off and wake
Just
up
wake
again.
No one knows where Sage's bedroom is.
I'm not even sure if Sage knows where Sage's bedroom is at this point.
No,
He's
I'm,
like a cat. He just sleeps wherever he flipping falls down.
this is my place right here. This is my location.
There are others like it, but this is mine.
This is mine. I see everything here.
The following morning, as you look out, Sage, as everybody else breaks after breakfast, you see...
Still just stands looming over everyone as they eat breakfast.
You see a large black basalt conical.
See a fucking volcano.
You see a volcano, guys.
Yeah,
It's a volcano.
it's the volcano.
Picture a volcano. You see one. It's smoke.
That complicated.
Smoke is pouring out of the top of it. You are
Is it really big? Like big, higher than the clouds?
no. It's sizable. It's not humongous. It's wide, but not hugely out of the water at this point. There is enough space for you to land the castle.
Well, that's handy.
Although you would be at sort of ground zero were this thing to go off.
Yeah, I was going to say, do you want to land?
However, seeing as you are going down there, you yourselves would be at ground zero were it to go off while you are here. Also, hey Brian.
No win-win there, so.
So, I guess we go down.
Probably
What?
good start.
Leave the cat floating, I guess.
Who's in charge of the griffins again? I can't remember.
I am.
Okay, Mr. I am.
What? Borrowed is.
Okay, so what I think is Borrowed and another person should ride the griffins down and see if they can get an idea, get closer, get an idea of what's going on, get a lay of the land, see if there's anything lurking around, and then come up and tell us what they see.
See if there's
Then
any
we-
evidence other than the big fucking hole at the top.
Yeah, you know,
I mean, that is definitely a way into the volcano.
the things that
Just
won't
go into
lead
the
the
top.
big pool
Easy.
of lava would be handy.
We just got to make
Um,
sure.
And then come back and tell us what they find, and then we make a plan once we have a better idea of what we're looking at.
Yeah, that.
We just got to make sure that we don't make KFG.
Okay. Don't make. You no. You stop.
Okay, so who is going with Borrowed for aerial surveillance purposes?
I will.
I'll go. I will go.
Okay, I
Really
think
more than two, really.
There are
Volunteers and tribute.
there are
I'm just getting
4
my
griffins.
Shells and everything ready.
There are 4 griffins.
So you can all 3 of you can go. Can I get a perception and a stealth check from each of you?
Ooh, I get disadvantage on those. The high armor class comes at a price.
That's why you get medium.
I perceive, but I make a lot of noise with it. I just
I
have
have the
some.
medium one.
I don't think it matters too much, Borrowed, given the stealth checks of your compatriots.
Oh, I just saw them.
Yeah. I don't think there's any saving that unless you get something exceptionally good.
And then I'm gonna go disadvantage on stealth because of armor. Absolutely whack.
Well, I mean, you're stealthy.
Oh, I'm stealthy. It's fine.
Yes. Your companions, though,
Yes.
It's
are
like
the
you
reason
guys,
are the reason you're so stealthy.
it's like you guys have never held on. It's like you guys have never rode bareback on a griffin because we still don't have the saddles.
Oh shit! I
Wait,
thought you got
when-
saddles before.
When
You've
we
ordered
looking
them,
We
at
have to
that-
wait for
definitely.
commission time.
He commissioned them, but we've never.
We have to wait.
When
There's a leather worker in Red Larch going, I said they'd come back for these, damn it.
He said it would take a while.
Who else am I going to sell griffin saddles to?
I'm coming back for them eventually.
How are you, having this,
You're
how are you
back to
talking
one.
to him?
John, I thought he said it would take like weeks to do.
I think
two-
he said
is it
about
2
a
weeks?
week. Which, they're about ready.
See, we'll go and get them after this adventure. It's fine.
And then we don't ride the griffins at all after that.
We get back to Red Lodges. I already sold them.
You're joking.
Some other guy with some griffins came along, and
Wait, we got to find them. We got to find them and kill them.
No.
Somebody else came.
Have the griffins and take the griffins. It's more griffins.
Somebody else came by with
More
a
griffins for us.
with a flying ship and some griffins, and he said he knew you, and he had this little frog friend.
He was a gnome. He had brightly coloured hair.
Yeah, that's the weirdest thing.
Damn you, Hector!
It's almost like you guys have never gone back for the airship either. Which I'm
The airship.
It's frozen. Isn't it frozen?
No,
Just the balloon was broken.
I'm
That's it.
Yeah.
totally headcanoning at the moment that Fenthwick and Hector have the airship right now, by the way.
Oh.
Yeah.
You know,
Amazing.
Someone message Amy, be like, you've got our airship.
Give us back our airship. What airship?
Did you take our griffin saddles?
Why did you take them?
Cool. This volcano's hot.
Cool.
Oh, stop it!
as the three of you fly down on, which three griffins are you taking?
I'm taking Thunderplume.
I'm taking the angry one that I took last time. What was the shitty angry one?
You want to take Demon Feathers?
Yeah, because I was riding Demon First before, weren't I?
I think so.
And he was alright with me.
Please keep your fingers away from his beak, though.
I mean, if you want me to do an animal handling check on him,
Oh,
I can for you.
I'm
Yes.
just saying, don't put your hands anywhere near his face.
There you
Okay,
go.
you and Demon Feathers come to a interesting agreement that he will allow you. Sorry, he.
Yes, Demon Feathers is a he. It's
He-
Silverbill and Hellwings that are
Female.
the females.
He will allow you to fly on his back as long as you feed him every once in a while.
That's fine. Me and him are going to be good friends.
I have been feeding them regularly.
Yes, but this is a specific
me.
agreement that the Griffin. Somehow Sage has come to this agreement with Demon Feathers that
Treats.
he has to get treats from Sage, and Sage can ride him and not plummet to the ground, which Demon Feathers thinks would be fun,
What's a good treat? What's a
but
good
would
treat for
stop
a
the
griffin?
treats.
Honestly, just like a
more horse.
just like better meat than horse at the moment.
Okay.
Because
Right.
honestly, while Chupa was on the castle, it was looking mighty easy to just chop up the horse and feed it to him.
Do not cut the horse.
The
I
horse-
wasn't going to, but
The
it was
horse
looking
also
like a
had
horse.
complaints about this.
Who
Yes.
would have force fed her cooking to you?
I didn't feed that to the griffins, but really they should thank me.
I pretend.
Anyway, the trio of you fly down and sort of take a wide arc over the island. Borrowed and Sage, you notice, all of you notice, sort of crawling over the island, there are large snake-like creatures that appear to be they don't appear to have any affinity to volcanoes. From the best that you can make out, they were sea creatures that conveniently can live on land that were just sort of caught up in the sudden rising of a volcano.
Ooh. Oh, I bet.
Lucky there's not sea creatures who couldn't live on land.
Yeah.
Those
Well,
ones
those
aren't
sounded
alive anymore.
They're like
Those
salamanders.
ones are toasting very nicely.
Oh yeah.
And Sage, you do also spot several bones from sea creatures that didn't survive the transition from sea to volcano life.
Well, what a shame. Natural selection at its finest.
Natural selection. Geographical
not.
disaster. Natural
Too bad
selection.
there's not exactly cooked fish there. You could have eaten it.
Essela, as you sort of take the middle part of the wide arc over the island, you notice a cave entrance.
Ooh.
And with your near natural 20 roll, you can spot some writing around the cave entrance. You can't make out what it says from this distance, but you can see that there is sort of something engraved upon the entrance to this cave
Solar, what do your elf eyes see?
that marks it out as not just a natural cavern.
I point this out to my companions.
Nice.
Should we go and have a look?
Let's see what it says.
I mean, I'm outvoted, so I'm just not really.
Oh no, my notes aren't there, are they? They're
Well,
over
no.
here.
Every voice is valid. What's your opinion, Borrowed?
I mean, I think we should get the rest of the group, but like I'm outvoted here, and like some scouting isn't.
Yes, you're
Word.
right. You're right. Let's go and have a look.
Bro, just get. Oh, okay. Before following.
It's like, I don't think this is a good idea, guys, but we're like already gone there.
Come on.
We're still on the Griffin, so it's okay. We're not landing yet, are we?
I mean, that's up to you guys.
He's right there.
Are you landing to check this out, or are you just sort of taking a slightly closer flyby?
I feel like that we're flybying, so we can actually read what it says.
I think so. Yes, it's slightly closer.
Yeah,
flyby.
Solar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, Solar, what does it say? Can you read it?
Can I read it?
Bear with me one moment. I am finding my notes for what it actually says at the door.
Speak friend and enter.
Oh.
Do you guys speak Ignen?
What the
I'm
fuck?
not sure, but I'm sure the answer is no.
Or
No.
or
But
Primordial?
That's next level. If you give me 10 minutes, I can.
Can I... Hang on, let me see if I've got anything... I think I've got something that I can read. I can read stuff. I've got...
You have eyes of the Runekeeper.
I've got Eyes of the Runekeeper, yeah.
Yes!
Okay.
Fuck, I love that one! Sorry, I just get so over happy when I used to play Romance.
So, Sage, as you look at the runes that start off not making any sense, before you there's sort of a purple glow, and the writing shifts to read, "Hail the heart of fire, the weeping colossus fell, but we rise again."
That don't sound right.
Guys, it says that what our DM just said. He just said it like, you know, like the narrator. You just hear this echo of a voice. Yeah, that's what it said.
Just to say, Essela says, "Oh, that sounds interesting. Jeff the player wants to run away and hide."
Oh no. That's
Oh,
never
yeah.
a good sign.
Has anyone heard this phrase before? Solar, lady with red hair and green man.
Again, Essela says, "I don't believe I have." DM, is that correct? I don't believe I have.
You wouldn't have heard the phrase before. You do remember that the cult that had been chasing you was trying to bring you to Hammerhast.
Yes, but I wouldn't have heard of the Weeping Colossus or anything like that.
No.
Again,
Can we see?
Again,
Yeah.
Jeff the player would like to leave right now.
Is the cave dark, or can we see anything in the cave? Like,
The cave at this point that you can see is dark. You
I've got
cannot see it.
I've got 120 foot of dark vision. What's up?
The cave inside appears to transition about 100 feet in, just sort of as you get to the verge of the dark vision distance that you have. It transitions from a natural cavern into something a little bit more man-made.
Right.
Somebody has hewn the stone. It's not, from what you can see, it's quite a ways into the cavern. It's not smooth. They've certainly left. They've not taken the time to fully smooth it out and shine it up, but they have taken the time to carve rooms of specific sizes. But you can't see beyond. Can't see beyond that anything in particular.
Okay.
And sort of as you get to this distance where you can read the door, you can feel the heat coming off this place.
I think now would be a good time to go back and get the rest of our companions.
Agreed.
Yeah, I'm kind of sweating in this heat.
Nah, you've got this.
It's just you guys. Get going.
Let's see what we can do. Let's bring our reinforcements.
Yeah.
Maybe bring the woman with the ice spells that can cool you off.
Yeah. Maybe.
Suggestion.
Okay.
I worry because I
guys.
know that normally fastly cooling lava normally explodes.
Does it? Crazy. Wild fact.
I'm just going to innocently look out the window. Anyway, you guys fly back up to the ship and pick up the rest of the crew.
We just like pick him up and do a flying past.
Just dive down and grab them in the foreclaws.
Take my hand.
Do you fly straight back down to the cave entrance?
Yes, I think so.
Okay.
Oh, before we do anything else, did we split up the? I keep remembering, or I keep forgetting. Did we split up the loot from the Dragon's Hoard?
Some of you have split some of it up.
A large amount of it got put in the inventory for the castle.
Right. Yes. I'm going to look at that very, very quickly. Oh, where is it?
I'm just enjoying
That's
my
what
salty
we're
popcorn.
Oh, yes.
Look like it.
Oh, wow. Okay. Ooh.
I'm now just looking at some of the others.
Ooh. Those things are kind of tasty, I'm not gonna lie.
What's up?
Especially the magic missiles wand. That'd be
Yeah.
fun.
Oh, the one
Well,
I
magic missiles is always fun.
Yeah.
I recently made up in the.
Oh, there we
You're
go.
welcome, by the way.
Thank you.
I have a sneaking suspicion the Staff of Fire will be worthless in this place.
Yeah. Thunder and lightning, though.
Maybe?
Maybe?
If it's got, because I know most staffs have a load of fucking restrictions on them.
True.
That's what you get if you hire without a union.
How about a candle that it can't be lit?
No, it's not fun.
Well, would it light up in lava?
Probably not.
No.
Staff of Thunder and Lightning just requires attunement.
For how long though?
It just requires attunement.
It
just-
means
okay.
half an hour.
Because as you, I think you guys can only attune 3 magic items at a time.
Yes.
Yeah. And you can do
I
crazy
can do
stuff.
tons.
You can do crazy things.
Eventually, I could ignore restrictions on items, which is fun.
Whoa. Like a rogue.
broken.
Son of a bitch. I think Starfire.
Sorry, what stuff? Where's the list of loot?
It's under
Castle
player
Castle
handouts,
Inventory.
castle inventory.
I think someone should definitely take the magic missiles wand because that's just useful to have.
And there is a lovely photo of the castle. Or a castle.
It does
lovely
look
photo.
super nice.
there we
It,
are.
it looks really nice.
You're welcome.
That's a slightly different castle, but
I had to find a nice image, okay?
It looks nice.
it's someone else's, but we'll go with it.